to the 11th episode of the Young Moguls podcast, where we keep it real, relatable, and super motivational. It's your girl, Reagan.
And it's your boy, Real MJ Hill, man. I'm super excited. We're on the 11th episode. Hey, look, y'all, I'm excited to tell y'all that we figured out this visual and audio. All right, Zoom was giving those, crusty, dusty videos. We couldn't post that for y'all. That's bad content for y'all. But we didn't figure it out. We're going to start using StreamYard. We're going to start giving y'all that YouTube content, that video content, all of that. So y'all be on the lookout. We got y'all. But, man, I'm excited for this 11th episode. Reagan, tell me about your week. Some of the things you did, all of that.
Absolutely. So my week was actually really fruitful, wonderful, fantabulous, my saying. And it was really manifesting, too, because I had a meeting with my team from Vision Collision, and we were basically talking about, they added somebody new to the team, and we were talking about my future, where I wanted to take my brand, what I wanted to do concerning my future and everything that I'm always talking about. And so she asked me a whole bunch of questions, just getting to know me. And so it's almost like I was getting to know myself through that too, like in terms of what I want to do in terms of motivating. And so motivating is such a wide era. Like there's so many things that you can do. You can be a singer and motivate. You can be an artist and motivate. You can motivate whatever job you have. And so I want to motivate through teaching. And I realized I knew that I wanted to be a motivational speaker, and I knew that I had a desire to help people change their lives, but I didn't know in what aspect. And so we were talking about it, and I realized that I have a desire to teach because, I just feel like I can help people so much more, and God bless me with the wisdom that I have. People always tell me that I'm wise beyond my years. And I think too. I just think that I was born with that gift, and I'm so grateful to God for it. And I want to share it, and I want to help people discover the potential within them. And so, yeah, that's one thing that happened through my week that really helped me discover who I am and what I want to do in terms of my future. But teaching is definitely on that list. What about you? How was your week?
So teaching, my bad. So teaching is like you want to teach people how to reach, their full potential.
Well, you guys know, when you see people traveling and on tour and stuff, you see them sitting in chairs, you see them on stage, and you see them with a microphone in their hand. And I literally can sit for hours and just talk and teach. And you got a pretty good glimpse of this during the podcast, and me and you talked, so but you guys know as well, if you follow me on Instagram, that I could literally just sit and talk for hours, even if it's about the cord sitting behind me, I could talk. And so, like I said, it's a gift. It's a gift because a lot of people, I was surprised to see that the number one fear in the world is public speaking. I was like, how? Because I don't want to sound like that it's not easy for me. It's definitely something that I had to learn to do, but it is scary, but it comes naturally to me for something to be able to do. And so when I heard that, I was like, wow, this must be a gift that I need to share to the world, because a lot of people are scared of public speaking, but I'm not. So how can I use this to my advantage to help other people and to simultaneously help me? And so I'm going to teach. I'm going to use it to teach myself. I'm going to use it to teach my family, to teach my friends, to teach everybody out there that will listen how to accomplish their dreams and goals and how they can use my books to do so. And so
I love that.
I'm very excited about doing in my near future.
Yeah. Put them books in there. The book's heavy right there. You said you got 2, right?
Yes, I do. 2 books.
I got to get on your level. I only got one of your books. I got to get the second one, and I got to drop my second book. You know what I'm saying? You just motivated me a little bit. I got to drop my second book.
It just came out. I'll send you one.
Bet. I appreciate that.
Because they gave me to proof it before. I actually won an award for the second one. It's called an IBPA Benjamin Franklin Award. And I'm just so blessed. I'm excited. I don't want to talk too much on it, but I did win an award. And they put it on the front cover of the book. So the first batch of books didn't have it on the front cover. And so I really have like a whole box of the first batch of books under my bed. So I'll send you one. And but yeah, my second book did come out. It came out at the beginning of summer, I believe. It's called Why Wait? Your Time is Now. Focusing on the importance of not waiting and not procrastinating, but taking action using my 4-step process. Think, write, believe, and achieve. did not mean for this to be an insert at all. It's just the way the conversation went.
Talk heavy. Talk heavy. Y'all make sure to go get that.
Yes, absolutely. You can get it on my website at www.reaganevans.com. But what about you? Go ahead.
My week last week was actually, it was really exciting. Jeremy Anderson actually, he ended up posting this, right? If you don't know who Jeremy Anderson is, he's one of the top motivational speakers in the world. Man has traveled all across the globe, literally inspiring lives, giving back to the community. Man, he's like, overall, he's just an amazing guy. And when I saw he posted that he's gonna be having a conference, I was like, I have to be there. I wanted to meet him. He was actually on my bucket list for people that I wanted to meet. It was him. He said he would have Inky Johnson there, David Shands, Nehemiah Davis, CJ from Secrets to Success podcast. He said he would have Ash Cash there, a whole bunch of people that I really wanted to meet. So I was like, I have to get there. And the tickets were $500. So they weren't like, you know what I'm saying, something cheap that I could just, all right, bang, drop it, I can go. No, I had to actually go out, I had to get that 500 because I didn't have any money in my bank account at the time to invest in my ticket. But I went out there, I sold some clothes, got my 500, paid for my ticket. And when I got into that environment, man, y'all, it was beautiful. Like, I walked in there, talked to my boy Sean, we chopped it up a little bit, we walked into the event. And when I tell y'all, just putting yourself in the right environments is very important. Like, if you want to be a powerful speaker, you got to put yourself around that environment of powerful speakers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a successful multimillionaire entrepreneur, like, you got to put yourself around multimillionaires and entrepreneurs. Like, you have to do that for yourself. So when the opportunity comes, you have to jump on it. Like, when I saw that and I was like, man, they're gonna be there, I can learn from them, I gotta put myself in that room. And like, that was only God. Because God, I told God, I was like, yo, God, all these people on this list I want to meet, I want to learn from them. Presented the opportunity. I saw that he presented the opportunity and I took it. So when the opportunity comes, you got to be ready to take it. So what I really want to encourage y'all to do, man, just put yourself in those rooms, put yourself in those environments. Because I'll tell y'all right now, when I was able to, meet the people that I got to meet, Inky Johnson, Nehemiah Davis, Ash Cash, when I heard, the stuff they were saying, the knowledge and the gems they were dropping, it inspired me so much, y'all. And when you put yourself in those rooms, I'm telling y'all, it's going to take y'all to the next level. Like, that's one of the biggest things that they preached. Put yourself in the right environment, switch up your environment, and you're going to change your life. You're going to take your life to the next level. And that's 100% real.
Right. And that is amazing, Marquise. That is so inspiring because there are so many people out in the world that sit at home and they hope and they wish and they pray. And not saying that we don't do those things either, because we do. But the difference between people that succeed and people that don't is the fact that people that succeed take action. You can't
take action,
and hope and pray. While that may get you the motivation that you need to take action, you have to at some point take action. You can't just sit at home and pray. Like, I pray all the time. I ask God to give me opportunities, and he has given me many opportunities to where I am today. And as you were just talking about, he opened up a door for you. But nobody's going to push you through that door. The only person that can push you through that door and walk you through is yourself. You have to get up on your own two legs and walk through them, or get through them, or get in a car and drive through it. You can't have somebody else push you through it. It's up to you at the end of the day. And that's why I like that saying so much. Get out of your own self's way, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that's ever holding you back. Like, from something that you desire to do or accomplish, you're the only one that's doing it. Like, people are presented opportunities so many times, but they don't take action. Like, with the opportunity that you were just presented to go and meet all of these wonderful, amazing speakers, some people are backed up from the fact that it was $500. But in order to grow, you have to give. You have to make investments. In order to grow, you got to give. In order to make money, you got to spend money. Because that's just the cycle. That's the cycle of the world. In order to, I don't know. That's all that I wanted to say. But I just want to say that was wonderful, and that's amazing. And it's so inspiring of you telling us, about how you walk through that door and you seize that opportunity. Seizing opportunities, yes.
Exactly. Your biggest investment is going to be the one you make in yourself. And like that's what a lot of people have to understand. Like a lot of times, and I mean we all guilty of this, like we'll be quick to invest in, a new pair of shoes, a new video game, a new gaming system.
Yes.
But when the opportunity comes to develop yourself and to develop your mind and the way you think and your mindset and some of the things that you can put into action to really take your life to the next level, we back away from that. We like, hold on, you're telling me this ticket's $500. What do I need to pay $500 for when I can learn it here, learn it there? But we'll be quick to pay $1,000 or even 2,000 sometimes for a pair of sneaks that bring no value to our life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm just like, man, what a lot of us have to understand is if you're not willing to invest in yourself, if you're not willing to bet on yourself and just put yourself in those rooms and to surround yourself around the right people and to take the action that it's going to take to get to the level of life that you want to get to, you're never going to get there. You know what I'm saying? And you have to take that step. Like, you have to invest in yourself, because if you don't, like, if I don't invest in me, like, how do I expect another person to invest in me? If I don't invest, my time and my energy into my business, how do I expect other people to support my business and to invest their money into my business? You know what I'm saying? So your biggest investment is going to be the one you make in yourself. And until you understand that, and until you, really start taking that and putting that into action, you're going to stay in the same place you are right now.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. That was amazing. We could just end right here. But I want to say the people out there that I have a story to tell you guys. The people out there that
story time. Let's go.
Hands and wear heels and all that. So I was at JCPenney the other day with my grandma.
Okay.
They're in town from California. And so we went to JCPenney. We were in the mall. And I wasn't even planning on spending any money because I didn't have any money to spend.
Okay.
And so I saw these shoes. I saw these heels that I wanted to wear. And they, oh my gosh, they're in my closet right now. They are so cute. I wanted to wear them to an event that I have to go to, or any events that I wanted to go to in the future, or to church or wherever. And so I saw them and I tried them on and I absolutely felt, what'd you say?
What color was it?
Oh, they're nude. So we know, girls know,
Okay.
they can go with anything. They can go with anything.
Oh,
So
okay. Cool.
Penny, and I tried them on, and I just absolutely fell in love. So don't you know, me knowing that I didn't have any money in my purse, but I did have my wallet in my purse, which means I had my ATM card in my wallet. And so I was running to find the nearest ATM. Like, no doubt about it, I ran to the nearest ATM to go get, I think the shoes were $60 to $70. And so I ran to the nearest ATM and I got the money out, no hesitation, and went to go buy the shoes. That's it. I say this to say, because if we can be that, not impulsive, but so sure about the fact that I needed those shoes enough to find an ATM, run across the mall, get my card out, get the money out, and actually go through and take action on buying those shoes, that's how we need to be of investing in ourselves. That's how sure we need to be of accomplishing our dreams and goals. If we have an opportunity, it's important for us to go through all the measures that we need to go through in order to make that opportunity come to pass, in order to help better ourselves, in order to invest ourselves. And one thing that taught me was that if I can do all of this for a pair of shoes, then I can definitely do all of this and more in investing in my future. So why do that? Because I told you guys about this conference in the last episode, the Tony Robbins conference. That was $500 too. And that, it made me hesitant. It was Tony Robbins and all, but even though it was Tony Robbins, it made me hesitant to want to spend that much money. But that's 5 times the amount as the shoes were. It was more than 5 times the amount as what the shoes were. But just that I wasn't hesitant about the shoes. I was hesitant about something that could better my life. So I say all this to say that we can be that impulsive and sure about doing something that will physically help us, but add no value to our lives. How come we can't be that much more impulsive about something that will better our lives and help us invest in ourselves and our future? So I've learned to invest in myself. Yes, I was rewarding myself with those shoes, and I probably wouldn't change that decision. But now I know that I need to give the same amount of energy to investing in my future as I do.
Like, man, information is so important, and a lot of times we think, man, I can learn everything on Google. I can learn everything on YouTube. And I mean, although that is somewhat like you can learn a lot, you know what I'm saying? Google, YouTube, all of that, because the information is endless.
Yeah.
But if somebody's putting it all together for you, and you got a mentor or you got somebody like a coach, and they're giving you the playbook, why even waste your time trying to figure it out all yourself? Like, if they already did it, why am I going to go waste my time trying to figure it out myself? I'm just trying to reinvent the wheel when the wheel is already invented. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, Marquise. Go ahead, keep talking.
My bad, my bad. I'm just feeling it today. I'm feeling it. When I saw Jeremy Anderson, he's already traveling across the world, right? That's what I want to do. He's already traveling across the world, speaking to millions. He's already, starting his own nonprofits, got his clothing brand booming now, starting his podcast. Like, he's already doing all of these things. I got something in my eye. He's already doing all of these things. Okay, I'm going to invest in this because if he's already doing it, he's going to teach me how I can do it. Now this $500 is going to triple to $1,500 on one speaking engagement. Like, so now it's not even like we're past the, it's $500, it's too much. No, forget that. I'm about to invest this 500, and I'm going to be able to quadruple that with the speaking engagements that I get, with the knowledge and the information I get. Like, stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, find you a mentor, find you a coach, find you people that are already doing it, and just learn from them. And like, that's gonna save you so much time, and it's gonna save you from having to go through all those bumps and those mistakes. Like, if I know, if I didn't seen this person burn their hand on the stove, you think I'm about to go try the stove and see if I get burnt?
Right.
Like, come on now. Like, why am I trying to figure it out on my own? Find you somebody that's already doing it, and just learn from them. And it's go pretty much take away so much time wasted. And it's go like pretty much like, I don't know what's the word for it. Give you like a boost. What's the word though? Propel you. It's gonna propel you forward, and allow you to go further. So really get you a mentor, get you a coach, and learn from them for real.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That I totally resonated with what you said about why in the world would you go put your hand on a stove knowing that it's going to burn you because somebody else has already gone through that.
Exactly.
That's why I value mentors so much, because they have gone through all of those mistakes, all of those trials and all those tribulations, but they're still offering it to us to learn from, which is why I'm so grateful for them, because they don't have to do that. Like, their life,
Right.
they spent their life going through those mistakes in order to get to where they are. And they could just put their hands up, back up, and say, okay, you got to go through those mistakes too. No, all of them that have gone through something are out there ready to teach us, ready to help us learn, ready to become better than they are, because they don't want you to go through the same mistakes that you've gone through. And so it's important for us to take advantage of that. No matter how young you are, no matter how old you are, take advantage of your mentors. No matter how young or old they are, take advantage of the mistakes that they've made and miss those mistakes. Now, nobody's saying that you're not going to make similar mistakes. You're not going to make mistakes later down the road, because mistakes is life. That's exactly what life is.
It's inevitable.
Going through mistakes. You have to, in order to learn, in order to live. So we're not saying that you're not going to make any mistakes, but we're going to say, we're saying that you don't have to waste time making the same mistakes that they did. So find you a mentor, find you somebody that's going to teach you and help you learn and accomplish the dreams and goals that you have a desire to accomplish. Because 99% of the time, there's going to be somebody out there that is helping you to learn, that is willing.
Facts.
So
facts, 100%. And one of the things that that I really learned, like, going to that conference. And if you're not, if you spend your money on the information and you don't put it into action, and that's one thing that actually I bought a course on, I think, Facebook ads. And just being totally transparent, I didn't use it. Like, I bought it, I was like, man, I'm excited. I might have watched it for 1 or 2 days and just stopped watching it. And it wasn't because I didn't want to learn. It was just I didn't lock in, and I didn't give it my all. And that's one thing that I want to encourage y'all to do. Like, when you get the information, now it's time to apply it. So don't just get the information and then say, like, man, I made the effort to get the information, I got it. Nah, then it's time to apply it to your life so you can actually start making those steps and start building, the success that you want to build for yourself. Because if you get the information and do nothing with it, you just wasting time. Now you wasting time and money.
Right.
So that's huge, man. When you get the information, now it's time to execute. Now it's time to use it. Like I've got the information from the speaking conference. Now it's time for me to work on getting, more and more speaking engagements, booking up my schedule with schools and churches to go to.
Yeah.
With book signings, with different things I got to do. Like now it's time to execute and it's time to take life to the next level. Don't just get the information and sit on it. You got to get the information and really use it and put it into action.
Exactly. Because once you receive that information, it's
Mm-hmm.
completely useless to you if you don't do anything with it. It's literally
Right,
they are giving you an instruction manual to help you build something. And
right,
instead of using that instruction manual, you just decide to toss it aside and try to build it on your own. But no,
right,
use what they give you to your advantage and then learn afterwards. See, a lot of people, like you said, they spend money on courses. They spend money after money, a whole bunch of money trying to figure out the exact steps to getting famous. But there is no secret to getting famous or to getting rich. You just have to use the instructions that the people before you give you and then figure it out from there. And so I
yeah,
think it's so important to apply the information. That's what you were saying too. Apply the information
yeah.
you
So
give you.
apply the information.
If you don't apply it, then it's completely useless.
100%. And one thing that Nehemiah Davis said while he was giving his speech, he said, "How you do anything is how you do everything," and
Yeah.
that stuck with me. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you're not giving 100% effort, to your family, but you giving 100% effort, to your business, like let me break it down like this: everything that you do, you got to give your all towards.
Yep.
Because if you don't, there's an imbalance. Like there's like the balance is off. You can't be giving 100%, to your business or to your dreams, but you're not giving any of your energy towards your family. To some of the things that really matter. You know what I'm saying? So how you do anything is how you do everything. So everything that you do, whether it's family, whether it's business, whether it's I don't know, brushing your teeth in the morning, like whatever it is, how you do anything is how you're going to do everything. So give everything your all, give everything 100% of your effort, and you're going to get the best result out of it. And you'll know at the end of the day, even if you fall flat on your face, that you gave your all and that you left everything on the table. So how you do anything is how you do everything. Man, Nehemiah Davis, he got me with that one. I had to write that one down.
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean, my mom, she used to tell me something similar. She still tells me it now, but she used to really expound on it when I was younger. She
Yep.
used to say, in anything that you do, give it 100% excellence. Because
Mm,
she would say, for instance, I was doing my chores, right? I would do
okay.
the dishes, but there was something that I would be doing, like I would wash the dishes and I wouldn't completely rinse off the soap, or like there would still be water or something
Right.
all over the counter. And she was like, what's the point of you doing that? Because you're going to have to come back and redo it anyway. So why
Right.
50% of your effort the first time and then have to give it 100% the second time, instead of just giving it 100% all the first time? Like if you do everything with excellence all the time, then there's no room for you to have to go back and redo it, because you
Right.
know, shadow of a doubt, that you did everything that you could do to make sure that was 100% perfect. Now, it may not
Right.
always be 100% perfect, but you know within yourself that you gave it your 100%. Now, my 100% may be just a tad different than yours, or yours may be a tad
Right.
different than mine. But what matters is that you gave it your 100%. And that
Mm,
to sit with you, and that's how you're going to succeed, if you know that you do everything that you have a desire to do with excellence. And that's something that people just like sit back and they just sit on. They think that, oh, if
yeah.
I just do this little bit, then I'll get to where I want to go. No, you got to
Right.
give it 100% all. And that's why I love that
Facts.
so much, because I mean, it just teaches me so much. With anything that I have a desire to do, give it my 100% all.
Facts. My grandma always said, if you ain't gonna do it right, don't even do it. Like, don't
Exactly.
even do it. I was making my bed one day. She was like, Marquise, what is you doing? I'm like, I'm making my bed. She was like, You see them covers, you see that thing ain't tight how it need to be tight. You see that, you see the pillow off a little bit. She was like, baby, if you ain't gonna do it right, don't do it at all. I was like, you right,
Yeah.
grandma. And I made that bed to perfection. And the thing was, I was excited to get back in that bed after that. You know what I'm saying? That thing was looking crispy.
Oh my goodness. And it teaches you. It teaches you for future things. Now,
Right.
every single time you make your bed, you probably make it just like that, and your room doesn't look
Mm-hmm.
messy. You know when you look in your room and it just looks like something is off and you don't know what it is, but I mean, you just don't know what it is. But then I realized once I clean my room with 100% like efficiency of my 100% efficiency, then it looks fine every single time. I make my bed, put my pillows up, sit them right just how I want it, vacuum my floor just how I want it, and I'm able to stand back and look in my room and be like, okay, this looks good. Now my mom may walk past and be like, Reagan, why is that there? But that was my 100% efficiency
Right.
rate level, and I thought it looked good. But you know, she's
Right.
my mom, makes everything better, so I'll pick it up or fix it or whatever.
Facts.
But yeah, the lesson, the moral of this all is the way that you do anything is the way that you do everything. Or what was it again?
How you do anything is how you do everything.
Everything, exactly.
For sure. So, hey, y'all, I think we go close it out right here, man. Just going back over, you know, some of the key points.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. You know, never be afraid to invest in yourself. Apply the information from your mentors, from your coaches, from, you know, the people teaching you. Apply the information and really start taking your life to the next level. And look, y'all, how you do anything is how you go do everything. You know, so that's all I got to say. Ray, you got anything to end us out?
You pretty much recapped it all. Guys, I hope that we were able to bless you on today. I hope that you were able to take this knowledge and you can use it to apply it to your life. Don't just listen to the podcast and not apply it to your life.
Because right, you got to apply this information.
Exactly. The information that we just spent 20, 25 minutes giving to you, take it the rest of the week and apply it to your life, and you'll be able to come back next week and be able to see how much your life has changed. So take this podcast, take whatever you do throughout your life, do it with 100% efficiency, and apply it to your life. And you'll be able to look back on literally a week or 2 weeks and just see how much of a change there was. But thank you all so much for listening to the 11th episode of the Young Moguls Podcast. We love each and every one of you. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram at Young Moguls Podcast. And we'll see you guys next week for the 12th episode. Alrighty.
Let's go. Love y'all. See y'all later.
Bye.